So I'm going to start these brownies with a half a cup of chocolate chips. I've put these in the microwave for about a minute, and they're not even close to being melted, so I'm going to pop these back in the microwave until they are melted. Chocolate chips are all nicely melted. Now I'm just going to set this off to the side. Now to our bowl, I'm going to add a stick of butter, margarine, oleo, whatever you wish to call it. Put that in there, and 1 cup of sugar. And I'm going to cream this together. Just like so. Now I'm going to add 2 eggs. 1 and 2. And I'm going to mix this. Now I'm actually going to set the timer and beat this for 2 minutes exactly. The reason being, your brownies, I like mine to have a crust on them, and to achieve the crust on brownies, you're actually beating the eggs sort of into a meringue with the egg whites, and that's what creates your crust. If you don't like crust, you don't have to mix it for the full 2 minutes. You could just get away with what I've done here, 30 seconds basically. But since I like crust, I'm going to go the full 2 minutes. And you'll notice as this goes, this will whip up into a real nice, light and fluffy mixture. So yeah, got about another minute to go. Alright, it's gone for a full 2 minutes. You can see how nice and fluffy that is. Like so. And now I'm going to add our chocolate. You want to get all this chocolate out and into your bowl, like so. Scrape off your spatula, and now we're just going to mix this. And while this is going, I'm going to add in our half a teaspoon of vanilla, or full teaspoon of vanilla, sorry. Like so. And now for our dry ingredients. Half a cup of flour. Yes, only half of a cup. And a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Like so. And mix this together. And the reason I use chocolate chips in this recipe instead of cocoa powder is because I like my brownies to be fudgy and chewy and moist and gooey. All the recipes that I was trying with cocoa powder, they were coming out cakey. And I don't like a cakey brownie. I like a fudgy brownie. And so I just changed out the cocoa powder and used chocolate chips instead. There's a lot of different recipes for brownies out there. Some use melted chocolate chips, others use cocoa, others use a mixture of both. So this is what I tried, and it worked out very well for me. And these are almost like the box brownies, which is what I prefer my brownies to be. So that's mixed. I'm going to go ahead and scrape the bowl down and mix it one last time. Alright, so got that all mixed up. I have an 8x8 glass pan here that I have greased and floured. I'm just going to pour my batter in here. And I'm going to bake this at 350 degrees for about 18 to 20 minutes or so, until a toothpick or knife inserted into the center comes out clean. I'll let you know exactly how long that takes when they come out of the oven. Alright, so I was a little off on the time. These actually went for 30 minutes at 350, but they are done. Knife came out clean, and as you can see, they've started to fall, which is perfectly fine. Now, if you wanted to add walnuts to these, or any sort of nuts to these, that's perfectly fine. Do that. Just fold them into the batter before you put it in the pan, and there you have it. Fudge brownies.